Hey guys, welcome back to another commentary. Definitely been way too long since I last made one of these, so apologies up front for that hiatus or whatever it was that happened. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to distance myself from supply drop openings. I know it's being a bother and I don't want to be a bother, so I'm just, trying to scoot a little bit further away from that and just go back to my roots, get gameplay. But the trade-off is when I get gameplay, I tend to not do anything else, and so it's kind of like a lose or a lose, so I took the less lose of the options and went with getting gameplay, but I was just gone for like 3 or 4 days, getting gameplay, and now we're here. So hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, I guess is all I can really say, but wasn't really gonna talk about this thing that happened. Also wasn't going to do this in the morning because you guys know me, my brain is like a very slow computer. It takes hours to warm up, and if it doesn't, then it kind of like hitches and kind of burns at the sockets and just kind of like steams and just smoke comes out of like the ventilation. That's my brain, so I don't usually make commentaries in the morning, but it just kind of a surprise that happened the other day. The last couple days I was playing Advanced Warfare. Yeah, I know I've mentioned that, but Advanced Warfare of all games. But I was gonna kind of do what I did for Black Ops 3, if you guys remember that. After the beta happened, I wanted to save up some beta footage, but going into Black Ops 3, from Advanced Warfare and all that, I actually played the older games and tried to play Ghost, play Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, all that, just try to I guess kind of play Treyarch related games, just other games, because at the time, Advanced Warfare wasn't quite my favorite COD, and I did kind of bitch and grumble at the skill-based matchmaking, which I still do not support, and I don't think it should be in the game. We have league play and ranked for a reason. We don't need ranked in pubs. That's kind of counterproductive, counterintuitive. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you have basically a lesser version of what you already have, and just like it just didn't make sense to me. So I just kind of did that. So to kind of do it again, I was thinking of playing Advanced Warfare, get some vicious medals, maybe a DNA bomb in like the run up to, World War II. Of course I'm going to play the beta, but maybe upload some Advanced Warfare gameplay going into that and just upload a bunch of World War II after that, just something like that. It was something I just devised myself at the last minute and just decided to, just go for it. But I was just going for vicious medals and like maybe 1 DNA bomb if I got lucky, and I ended up getting 4. Like that was a huge surprise. I was not expecting that, and one of them was absolutely hilarious. Like one took the cake. Like one of them, it was the best. I'll definitely talk about it like when I guess commentate over it. I don't usually do that for gameplays because I find that kind of boring. It's like, oh, I did this, and then I did that, and then I did this, and then I did that. Did a little more of that, and did some of this. It's just kind of boring. So I just kind of talk and talk. But basically, it was hilarious. I basically had an army of Goliaths on my team. Like, there was just as much Goliath as there was teammate on my team. It was pretty funny. I just, dropped Goliaths for them to pick up, and they picked it up. They were good teammates. They knew exactly what to do. They just picked it up, and there was just a swarm of giant robots just, like, killing everything. There was definitely one of the best DNA bombs I've ever had, so I'll definitely look forward to commentating that one. But, yeah, so I was just going to try and go for vicious medals, but I ended up getting DNA bombs, so I guess I'll just save those, I suppose. I wanted to get it with the new guns, but I don't have any new guns, like on any of my accounts. Like I don't have any of the new MP40s. I don't have the STG. Oh, I think I have the STG on one account. I think I dropped 1 DNA bomb with it way back in the day. So I have the STG, but I forgot if it was on Bodacious Bros or Scrub Squad. I can't fucking remember, but it's on something, so I guess I'll have to dig for it. But, I wanted the MP40, I wanted the Sten because, we're going into World War II, so I wanted to get gameplay with those, but I don't have it, so I just had to settle for the Obsidian Steed, I suppose. Pretty much still the best gun in the game. I do believe they nerfed some guns since I last played this game. The fire rate seems a lot slower, and I don't think that's just me. I just looked it up. I was curious, and it's gone from, what was it, the base variant had like 857 RPM at the height, and now they listed as 705. The ASM1's no longer 750, it's 674, so I think they were doing some nerfing while I was away playing better games. But yeah, so I don't know, it's still a beast gun. Like as you can tell, I got 2 DNA bombs with it, and one of them was actually kind of tough because like 2 people were hunting for me with shotguns. One had a bulldog, one had a blunderbuss, and it was funny. I was just kind of like dodging them and trying to outplay them, and I ended up getting it. So it was fun. It was just fun, just playing this game again, just getting a feel for the awkward movement system. I call it like the John Carter of Call of Duty, where I just like leap in the air, I leap 100 feet, and I can't change my direction. I have no clue where I'm going, and I can't change it till I hit the ground, and I'm usually dead when I'm in the air. You know, it's just an awkward movement, but you know, I like it. You know, in a, I guess a nostalgic kind of way. You know, Advanced Warfare was one of the last Call of Duties where I actually enjoyed, you know, doing live comms. I think is that where I started? I can't remember, but it went into Black Ops 3, and I, you know, enjoyed making live commentaries, but of course it got kind of old very quickly, and so I stopped, and I haven't really been doing any since. Just kind of live gameplays, not necessarily live commentaries, so that's kind of what I've been doing nowadays. But, you know, it just had a lot of fond memories for me, and, you know, I just enjoyed playing the game again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay. De-Atomizers are a completely different issue. Like, I think I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. I'll let my little words on the screen speak for itself. Like, it was just, it's still shitty. It's been going shitty, and it's not really getting any better. And I want it to, man. I want to get a De-Atomizer with the R.A.W, and, you know, the R.A.W, but it's just, there's another issue, but I don't want to talk about it now. But my Elgato HD60, it just doesn't have the energy anymore. It doesn't have like the internal structure, the internal, like, you know, the wear and tear is starting to have an effect on it. And, you know, when I start recording for, you know, hours and hours and hours, it gets really hot, and it just begins to break down. Like, the gameplay becomes glitchy. Like, I'll show a clip of the one of the DNA bombs where it actually happened. It's been happening. I've kind of mentioned it on, like, you know, just kind of like, you know, not sarcastically, but like, you know, it's like, oh, it glitched. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, on some of my gameplays and stuff like that. Like, I'll just say, oh, I don't know what happened to this what clip that I got for this commentary. But, you know, it's been happening more, and I notice it's happening more and more and more as like the cram session goes on. And, you know, I just think I have to get a new one, so I have to order a new one, because, you know, I don't want that to, you know, be a possibility. You know, you try that hard for a good gameplay, and the whole thing could just be like pixelated and glitched, and I don't want that, because there's no way to fix it. So I might just bide my time. But short videos, like, you know, little, I guess, supply drop openings could be okay. I don't want to distance myself from that so much, but I can't really trust the Elgato to, you know, to work for me for the whole like 5 hours I sit down to get gameplay. I can't trust it anymore. So, I mean, I don't know. That's my issue. I'll figure it out. So, you know, just this commentary's been going on long enough. So thank you guys so much for sticking around for this one. Hopefully you found the gameplay entertaining. It's been a while since I made a commentary, so hopefully, like, I'm not stuttering, or I'm not, like, you know, mumbling and stuff like that. You know, when I don't practice, I get real fucking rusty. So let's just hope that this commentary turned out okay. So yeah, so next time, guys, thank you again so much for sticking around for this video. And like always, have an awesome day. I will see you all in the next one.